Welcome to a brand new video. If you're new, what's up? My name is Ivy, and if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today I really wanted to do a girl chat video, so I decided to ask you guys questions on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram and you want to, you can go over there. I do lots of fun things on my Insta stories, and you see all the behind the scenes that you don't get to see in the vlogs. So if you guys are into stuff like that, I would definitely go over there. But I did ask you guys a whole bunch of different questions on Instagram, so I figured I would go ahead and kind of just talk to you guys about the questions that you asked. I said that I wanted to do a girl chat video, kind of just like me talking to the girls, and you guys asked me some really good questions, so I figured let's go ahead and just jump into the video. If you guys like videos like this, let me know down below in the comments, because then I'll do them more and we'll kind of just have these chats a little bit more. I just want you guys to feel super comfortable coming to me and asking me questions, whether it be something more serious or just like skincare favorites, anything like that. So let's go ahead and just jump into the questions. A lot of you guys messaged me and said that you guys were super here for these types of conversations. Just I feel like a lot of people don't like talking about taboo subjects like body hair, hygiene, favorite products, things like that. I feel like we don't see a whole bunch of women talking about it, and it needs to be talked about because our bodies should not be like a taboo subject. I have issues with confidence. How did you get to a comfortable area with your body? So this is actually more of a journey for me. I feel like when I was a teenager, I was really insecure, and I don't know why, but I feel like just as I've gotten older, I've started to embrace my body more. Don't get me wrong, I still have really hard days where I'm like hard on my body, but I have to realize that I only have one body, and so I should love myself at every single stage that I'm in. I talk about this a lot on my videos, like loving my body at different stages, and I don't know. I think, honestly, living in Hawaii for so long, I know I talk about Hawaii a lot on my channel, but that was just a very like important time in my life, and I feel like living there made me appreciate my body more because everybody's body is different, looks different, is different shapes, different sizes. Me and the next girl could literally be wearing the same size pants, but our bodies could be two different shapes. So I feel like really embracing your body, and I've talked about this on my channel before as well, looking at girls and following girls on social media that have similar body types to me, especially if it's an insecurity for you, even following girls who have different body types, it honestly, we're so used to seeing the standard being one size or looking kind of the same way. So I think it's important to have like all that representation. What honestly helped me feel more confident was seeing girls who had similar bodies to me, or even different shaped bodies, but seeing them style pieces. Because for me, my thing is I like looking at clothes. I really love like styling pieces, and I'm getting more into that as I've gotten older. So for me, even just seeing representation, because we're normally used to seeing like the same type of body, so seeing different types of representation has helped me a lot with my own confidence, and following people who are genuinely like secure with themselves is really nice too. Someone asked, what are your favorite body scrubs? I need new recommendations. So if you guys have followed me for a while, I use the Dove. The Dove scrub is more like soft. I would say like if you have sensitive skin, use the Dove exfoliating scrub. And if you don't have sensitive skin, if you're wanting a really deep exfoliation, I would go for the Tree Hut scrubs. They are game changers. My best friend actually put me onto them a couple years ago, and I just never stopped buying them. Someone asked, do you prefer tampons or pads? I always get judged for wearing pads. Personally, I wear tampons. I used to only wear pads because I was really scared of tampons, and that was just like a whole taboo subject within itself. I think sometimes there's like this bad connotation with wearing tampons. Like I said, when I was younger, I used to wear pads because that's all I knew how to do, and I really wasn't taught how to insert a tampon or how tampons worked. Personally, I used pads for years. I just prefer tampons now, and actually today I have to go buy some more. I use tampons, but don't let anybody judge you for what you use during your time of the month. Honestly, I think it's stupid if you judge someone else for what they use. Like, everyone uses different things and everyone's comfortable with different things, especially during their cycle. So don't feel bad for, like, if your friends use pads and you don't. Things you do to build confidence. I think this can range a lot. Like, I don't know. My type of self-care is getting out of the house. So I've been stuck in the house for a couple days. So my like self-care is like getting out and doing things and filming and all of that stuff. But to build confidence, honestly, I know a lot of people tell you this, but you have to get up and literally like tell yourself good things. Pretty much every morning, unless I forget, I'll wake up and like give myself like kind of like a hype up. Like, I'll be like, you're gonna have a good day today. Today's gonna be a good day. You're gonna get dressed. You're like, whatever. I'll tell myself like, you're beautiful, because a lot of times I was a psych major. So when you keep telling yourself something negative, that thing is going to manifest. So basically, if you're constantly like, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, that's all you're gonna think about. So instead of that, even if you don't believe it right now and you don't feel your greatest, I've had those days. I have those days a lot, actually. But you have to pick yourself back up, because harshly enough, nobody else is gonna do it. It's your job to make yourself feel that way. So if you're having a bad day, just get up and be like, today's gonna be a good day. Like, it's gonna be a good day. Something good's gonna happen. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna eat a good meal. I'm going to go on a walk. Whatever you think is gonna make you feel better, tell yourself that. And then also getting clothes that makes me feel confident. I feel like for a really, really long time, I was hiding my body and under like really baggy clothes, and I was like ashamed of my body. That's a hard conversation to have, but it's true. I feel like a lot of people go through that in general, where they have like a moment where they're like, oh, I hate this about my body and I hate that about my body and da da da. But finding clothes that makes you feel confident and a style that you feel like happy to put on your clothes and happy to embrace a new day, I feel like do that. Find where you want to be. So like recently I've started buying more clothes. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have noticed I've been shopping more for myself. In Hawaii, I really didn't do that very often, especially because clothes was kind of expensive over there. I want to feel confident within myself, so I'm buying more things that are going to make me feel more confident. And luckily, like, other people hype me up, but I feel like I get the most validation out of myself. So, but again, that took a lot of years, like, to realize, oh, I'm not dressing like this for other people. I'm dressing like this for myself, so I can feel good about myself and I can have a good day and I can feel confident with my own body. Because I'm pretty sure everybody has those days where they're not feeling 100%, and that's okay. That's normal. Yeah, I feel like that has helped me a lot with my confidence, and honestly, just being myself, like authentically myself. A lot of people don't like me, and a lot of people, I'm not their cup of tea, and that's fine, because I'm not like meant for everybody. And I feel like that was another thing that I had to realize, like, not everybody's gonna like you, and that's okay, because you don't like everybody all the time. You know what I mean? There's certain people that you don't know why you're not like clicking with them, and that's okay. Moisturizer recommendation for sensitive skin. I would honestly recommend anything from CeraVe. I've heard CeraVe is an amazing brand, especially for sensitive skin, so I would recommend CeraVe. They have a really, really good moisturizer, and I've used Cetaphil moisturizer for a really long time, and it's done me amazing. I don't know how sensitive your skin is. I would definitely go on TikTok, check out some of their content, because there's so many amazing people on there who give you nothing but good recommendations for skincare products. So go on there. CeraVe and Cetaphil for moisturizers. What are your favorite fall scents slash candles? Or like favorite candles slash scents? Honestly, my house always smells like a man, so 9 times out of 10 I have a very like manly scented house. I just like it that way. I'm not a very like sweet type of candle person. I like very clean scents, but Trevor doesn't like that, so I don't buy those often. But my house almost always smells like an attractive man, like smells like a fine man. Do you kill bugs slash spiders in your house? LOL, your girl is scared of spiders and bugs. Absolutely not. Unless Trevor's not home and it's just me by myself, I'll kill a bug here and there. But no, your girl does not kill spiders, does not kill bugs. That's all Trevor's doing. It's nice to have someone who used to work pest control in your house. So yeah, all of that is Trevor's forte. But I do remember one time Trevor was in the field and I was home by myself, and I was so excited because there was only like a week left of him being in the field. And when I tell you, I had never experienced a roach in my house. I keep my house pretty clean, but I think it came from the drain. It was the biggest roach I've ever seen in my life. It was in my bathroom, and I shit y'all not, it was this big. It was a big roach, and I cried and and kind of hyperventilated and just sprayed it with Lysol spray, and it died. But yeah, I don't mess with spiders, so no, I totally understand. I do not kill spiders in my home. Can you show us more of your favorite things for when you're taking pictures alone? So yes, I can. I think I am gonna do like a TikTok, so if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, you guys can go over there if you want to. Yes, I will do a video soon of more of my like social media things, like the things that I use, the clicker, like everything. I'll try to make a list and put it all in a video for the next time we go on a content shoot day. So we'll do that together. Any tips for pulling yourself out of a low self-esteem week? This is hard because I have those weeks. Sometimes it's not even like a low self-esteem week. Sometimes it's just I feel down for no reason. So first of all, I totally sympathize with you because I've been there and it's really freaking hard. I would say do things that you know make you feel better. So whether that's just getting out of the house, if you're like more of a homebody, maybe get yourself out of the house, cook yourself your favorite meal. I know cooking when you're having a low week can be hard. Do some self-care. Whether you take a bath, if you don't like baths, maybe like wash your hair really good and like do a little face mask or something, or even like moisturize your whole body. I don't know. Whenever I'm having like a low week, I really try to take time for myself. I always tell Trevor, I was like, if I'm going to take care of us, I need to take care of me first. So sometimes, and I know that may sound kind of selfish, but you need to take care of, in order to like be good for your family and be good for your significant other, you need to learn and be okay with the fact that, oh, I need to be good for myself. You need to be good for you. And just, I know that it's hard sometimes, especially if you have kids or something, but take some time for yourself. And like I said, cook your favorite meal, go get your favorite meal, things like that. I don't know. I like when I have days where I can just like relax. Even though you guys may not see it, I'm busy like 90% of the time. When I'm not vlogging or doing something for my videos, I'm on the computer emailing people or doing whatever, or cleaning the house, or doing, like, you know what I mean? I feel like us as women, just in general, we always have something going on. So take a step back, breathe, take some time for yourself, know that you are loved, people love you, and do something for yourself. Even if it's you taking yourself on a date, I know that that can be really, really intimidating for a lot of people, but take yourself on a date. Sometimes I take myself on a date. I'm kind of on a date by myself right now. Trevor's at home playing video games, and I knew that I needed to get out of the house because it's just one of those days. It may be raining, it may be gloomy, but I'm taking some time for myself. You know what I mean? Honestly, just like prioritizing, realize what makes you feel good on your normal schedule and just be like, okay, I'm gonna do 3 things that I know are gonna make me feel good. I'm gonna eat a really good meal. I'm gonna relax at the end of the day and maybe like watch a movie by myself or watch a movie with my significant other and just like really wind down. Just do something that you know makes you feel good on your bad days, whether that's going for a walk in the morning, like, oh, I know that it's going to be good if I go for a walk and get some sun, or just listen to a podcast in peace. You know what I mean? Things like that. That's mainly what I do when I'm taking myself out of a really bad self-esteem rut. I do things that I know that I'm going to hate in the moment. Like, who wants to go on a walk when you're upset and you just like want to be left alone? Nobody. At least most people. Nobody. I don't. But I have to force myself because I heard this thing on TikTok that it said you have to parent yourself. Nobody's going to tell you to do certain things. So you have to parent yourself. And I feel like that changed my perspective on a lot of things. So I hope that answered your question. Just, first of all, I love you. And I hope that you're getting yourself out of the rut. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to me, because I'm always in the DMs. Any of you guys, if you ever want to message me, don't hesitate to reach out if you're going through a hard time. Even if we've never spoken before, I'd rather you message me and me make sure you're okay. How do you deal with life when it gets extra stressful? This is a hard one because I kind of shut down. Like when I'm really stressed out, I kind of shut down, which isn't a good trait. I've gotten a lot better where I've like reassured myself that like everything's gonna be okay, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna get fixed, like whatever. But for the most part, I am one of those people that kind of freaks out when things are going on around me, like when I feel like the world is kind of crashing down around me. But I have to like, I kind of close my eyes for a second and I'm like, I have to reassure myself everything's gonna be fine. No, like everything's gonna be okay. Everything is fixable. Like, it's okay. So that's kind of what I have to tell myself when I'm really stressed. Like, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna figure it out. What has been your current lip combo? I actually don't have it on right now, but I have it in my bag. I've been wearing this Madison Beer Morphe gloss. This is in Mars, or this lifter gloss, and this is in Topaz. This NYX soft matte lip cream in Dubai. So that's what it looks like. It's a brown color. Very pretty. But I have nothing on my lips right now except some lip gloss from when I was doing my makeup. How often do you have girls' nights? So the last couple weeks I've been having some girls' nights just because Trevor has been leaving to go like help his dad with stuff. But I don't normally have girls' nights really often. I normally have girls' days. So like I'll leave the house and like go hang out with my friends. Like that's normally what I have, which most of my friends are kind of busy right now. Like one of my friends is in California and stuff like that. But normally I would have like girls' days at least once a week while Trevor's working, and then I like go and do something and just to get out of the house and like have fun and kind of decompress. So yeah, I would do one like once a week. Ooh, I feel like this is a good one. How do you deal with people who pressure you to have kids? That's kind of an awkward one because I feel like so many people pressure me and Trevor to have kids. I feel like every single time I turn, someone else is asking me like, when are you gonna have kids? Like da. You guys have been together for like blah 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 years. I'm not letting anybody dictate my timeline on when I should have kids because they're not the ones that are gonna take care of my kids. I'm gonna take care of my kids, and also I'm gonna be the one who's pregnant. So it's really just like Me and Trevor have agreed, like, we always said we didn't want to rush having kids just because we got married at a pretty young age. Because for you guys who are new, we got married at 20 and 21. I was 20, he was 21, so we're just not in a rush. If you could go back and tell your high school self something, what would it be? Probably, like, it gets better. Like, everything gets better. Everything's gonna be okay. Like, you're fine. I feel like high school is just such a dramatic time for no reason. And I feel like I'm a more mature person now. So I would just tell myself, like, chill. Like, you're fine. Also, like, stop being so dramatic. Probably. Someone else asked, do you have stretch marks? And if you do, how do you become comfortable with them? So I've actually had stretch marks, like, literally since I was very young. I have them on my sides. I have them, like, right here, like where my boobs are. Don't have them on my boobs, but I do have them, like, obviously, like where my boobs were growing, so I have them, like, here. I don't really have stretch marks anywhere else other than, like, on my side right here. And yeah, but how did I become confident with them? Honestly, I don't really think about my stretch marks very often. I am not, like, an insecure person when it comes to my stretch marks. I know that stretch marks can be a really touchy subject for a lot of people, but for me, I never really thought of them. And also, I feel like most women, when it comes to stretch marks, they're more insecure about them because they're more insecure about what other people are going to think about their stretch marks. Honestly, I never look at stretch marks. I never even think about them. So it really isn't. Oh, and I do have a stretch mark on my stomach right here, but other than that, I don't think I have any more. Don't let other people's opinions of your stretch marks dictate if you love or hate them, or don't let them dictate if you hate them, because honestly, I think they're beautiful. It just represents that your body was growing at one point. Obviously, I hit puberty, and I hit puberty in all the places, like, my butt extended, but I never, like, got stretch marks on my butt. I know people get stretch marks in so many different places. Just take it as, like, you're growing as a person, and that's fine. It doesn't even have to be about, like, weight gain or anything like that. I just have never had an insecurity about them. I honestly think stretch marks are beautiful, but that's just my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, I've just never really thought about having stretch marks or being insecure about my stretch marks. Is it awkward asking your significant other to get you stuff when you're on your period? No. Honestly, Trevor's been to the store for me so many times. I'm actually, like, on my time of the month right now, and Trevor drops everything to, like, be there for me when I'm on my period. So no, I don't get nervous or, like, embarrassed asking him for anything. Honestly, I feel like if you feel embarrassed asking your significant other, like the person that you're committed to get you something for your period, you probably want to have a conversation with them, because if they think that that's, like, taboo or nasty or whatever, that you're having, like, a normal bodily function, then you really need to have a conversation with them, because their bodies do certain things. Like, their bodies get boners. Why do we have to feel shamed because of something we have no control over? You know what I mean? So no, I don't feel, like, awkward asking him to go and get me stuff. He's been to the store so many times and got me tampons, got me whatever. So yeah, no, I don't feel awkward at all asking Trevor to get me stuff. I've been having a really hard time with my boyfriend, and I don't know how to talk to him about how I'm feeling. Maybe approach it in a different way. So sometimes I feel like because we are so passionate about something that we can be like, well, I'm upset because da 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 da, and instead it should or could be like, hey, I just want to have a conversation. Like, I'm not mad or anything, but I think that we should or we could work on da 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 da. Like, how do you think I like, or even just tell him, like, I want to communicate better, and, like, is there a certain way that you want me to talk to you or ask you to have a conversation. I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be able to go to them and just be like, hey, I'm feeling like this, can we talk about it? I know that can be really hard, but a little moment of awkward can cause a really big difference. It can help just honestly make you feel better and feel closer to the other person because you feel like you're being heard, you know what I mean? So I would just talk to them and be like, hey, I really want to have a conversation with you about whatever it is. Can we talk about it? And that's normally how I go about things. To have super bad periods, I do and don't know what to do to help them. So I would say a heating pad. I don't have super bad periods. I only have a heavy period one day. I used to have a period 7 days and it was heavy the entire time, but after I got on the pill, I got on birth control, it honestly went down to 3 days. The first day is kind of like very, very light, kind of, and then the second day is heavier flow, like it's pretty heavy. And then the third day is pretty much non-existent. So I've gotten really, really lucky that my periods aren't super long or super painful. But I know that they are making new products to help with like your cramps and stuff like that. So maybe look into those products. I don't really know anything about that because I don't have super bad cramps, so I can't relate in that sense, but maybe someone else in the comments, if you guys have bad periods, please leave it down below in the comments and you can help someone else. If you guys have any product recommendations or whatever, or if you guys even have advice on any of these questions, leave it down below in the comments because I feel like this could really be a good community to express how we're feeling and also give other people advice on their situation. Someone said TMI, but I'm super dry during sex. Any advice? I would say find a lube. I don't have that problem, but I know some of my friends do. So I would say find a good lube. I know that there's one that I listened to a podcast and they said that there's this lube called Uber Lube that's supposed to be really good. I don't know, I've never purchased it, but maybe if you guys have any advice, leave it down below in the comments. But definitely say, first of all, just make sure it's not a like intercourse thing, and like make sure you're doing a lot of foreplay. I never talked about stuff like this on my channel, but definitely make sure you're doing a lot of foreplay because that could be a reason why you're not getting wet. Or really just get lube and that should help. How should I handle a friendship breakup? I still have to see her. Just probably be cordial if you can. If the situation isn't bad enough where you like hate each other, I would say just be cordial and keep it very professional, or like, I don't know if you work with her or whatever, but just keep it civil. You guys don't have to be best friends. You don't have to talk to her like that, but I would also say maybe have a conversation and just be like, hey, maybe we can revisit this friendship. If it's not toxic, I would just say, hey, maybe we can revisit this friendship again in the future, but I just need to focus on myself and focus on stuff that I have going on in my life, because that all could help. Friendship breakups are really, really hard, trust me. I've had a couple of them and they're hard to navigate, but keep it friendly if you can, and just try not to let like emotions escalate any situation. I know that can be hard too. I'm super insecure about what size pants I wear. All my other friends are super thin. I had this problem for the longest time because I was like, oh my god, I wear this size pants and all my friends are like super skinny, or they're just very thin, they're very petite sized. Honestly, nobody cares. Nobody cares what size pants you wear. You'd actually be surprised at the size pants that other people wear, but it shouldn't matter. Honestly, it really shouldn't matter. And I know that's hard because like obviously when you're thinking like, oh well, they wear like a size 0 and I'm a size 8, like, you know what I mean? I know that can be really, really hard, but don't compare yourself to other people, because I've had this thing where I always tell everybody I know, you don't understand how like envious some other people are of your body because they don't tell you. So like they could be really, really jealous about your smile and you're like, oh, like you don't really think it's all that special, but to other people they think that's the most beautiful thing about you. or your eyes or whatever, your hair. It doesn't matter. The things that you might feel really insecure about, other people may love about you. And just sometimes people don't tell you that. You know what I mean? So I feel like just find confidence in other things, and I don't know, have those conversations with your friends, because you'd be surprised what your friends are insecure about that you wouldn't even think twice about. And things that you're insecure about, they're like, oh my God, I love that about you. Like, you know what I mean? So I would definitely try not to compare your body to other people's bodies, because people are so different. But like I said, someone who you think looks way thinner than you can probably be wearing the same size jeans as you, and it doesn't matter. You're both beautiful. You both deserve happiness and love. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like as I've gotten older, I've realized having these types of conversations with my friends and just like talking about insecurities and talking about self-love and all of that stuff has brought me to love myself more. So you'd be surprised like how it makes you feel and how your other friends see you. You know what I mean? And then last one is, how did you gain the confidence to post on YouTube? I honestly didn't think about it too much. I feel like I was so excited just because I wanted to connect with other people and I wanted to just be closer to other people, especially because I felt so alone for so long in Hawaii, because I had friends but I didn't have a lot. And I don't know, I just talk to the camera like it's my friend, because you guys are my friends and I love it. And that's all I can say. Like, I would just say talk to your camera like it's your best friend, because you want to be friends with your viewers. And I don't know, I just feel so connected to you guys, especially like when we talk on Instagram and when we talk on here. Like, I love it. I love being able to read your comments and respond to them. So I would say just do it, because if you keep thinking about it, you're not going to start the channel, you're not going to start making content. And just do it. Take the leap, and don't let other people's opinions of what you're doing like make you stop doing what you love. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop the video there. I know it's been a long one. I love you guys so much. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you super soon in a new video. Bye guys.